Hey everyone, welcome to the last episode of Steven's Week in this decade, your weekly update on marketing and technology. Last one for 2019, last one for this decade. I hope you enjoyed all the ones that I made in this decade, and I'm very, very excited to keep making Steven's Weeks for you in 2020 and in the years after that. So thanks for watching and enjoy this episode, everyone. PewDiePie, the most famous and successful YouTube star, has told us that he will not publish any videos in 2020. PewDiePie was the first person on earth that actually had more than 100 million subscribers to his channel. I have about 16,000, so please subscribe so I can, get to that level really soon. But PewDiePie now has 102 million subscribers, and he announced that he will not post any videos in 2020 because he needs some space to do some other things. And it's really crazy. The moment he achieved this milestone, he decided to leave the platform. So I'm very curious to see if he will actually do that and if we're going to see more of him in 2021. Lyft, the big competitor of Uber in the car sharing industry, is trying out a new service. In San Francisco, they are starting with the rental service. So basically, like the traditional rental car companies like Hertz and Avis, well, Lyft is now entering that market as well. They're using their own interface, of course, and they are building these huge parking lots all over San Francisco so that people can automatically in the app, in a very convenient way, select the kind of car that they want and the kind of rental services that they need. And then they can go to one of those parking lots and with their phone, they can get one of those cars. So it's moving into the space of Avis and Hertz, but it's with their own convenient interfaces. But Lyft now actually is creating this new business to create more revenues, to become finally profitable, as that is what the stock market is demanding from them. Apple created a new employee benefit, and Apple is one of the first companies in the world that is now offering its employees a DNA testing service for free with the company Color. So Apple employees can now dive into their blood and in their DNA to discover what kind of heritage they have and find out more information about their health. And this is part of the big Apple clinic that they're building, where they want to encourage as many people as possible to collect their DNA and to make sure that they can use that data in the future for preemptive healthcare solutions. And this is all part of the flip between, a world where you are in a situation where you wait until people become ill and then you hope to make them better again. What Apple is doing now, what many companies are doing in this field, is trying to make sure that people don't get ill, so it's preemptive. But I thought it was really fascinating that a company is offering a DNA testing service for free to its employees as part of a healthcare program. That was pretty revolutionary, in my opinion. Amazon banned their partnership with FedEx. And this is a pretty big disaster for FedEx. Now Amazon is about delivering 50% of their Prime packages themselves. So they are building the biggest delivery fleet in the world. And now they're becoming very dissatisfied with the quality of FedEx. So they decided no longer to work with them. And if you look at the stock market, at the FedEx stock, the day that Amazon and FedEx announced it, the stock plummeted with 10%. So it's a big question whether FedEx will have the capability to restore the quality guarantees that Amazon is requiring, or if Amazon will even give them another chance and build their own logistics fleet in an even wider way than that they're doing today. So I think this is very, very bad news for FedEx, and it shows how big technology companies are trying to get access to the entire customer journey and no longer just parts of it, but they want to have the end-to-end customer journey in their own control. Amazon, Apple, and Google are teaming up. These companies are big competitors in the fields of voice assistants, the AI-powered digital butlers. But now they're going to work together. They're going to set an open source standard for any kind of voice assistant. And this will make sure that if, as a consumer, you buy a smart device for your house, that it will work with any of the voice assistants. It will work with Google Assistant, it will work with Alexa, it will work with Siri. So this is a step forward. At the same time, they are creating together a security standard to make sure that all the smart and connected devices that we will have in our houses pretty soon will be safe and that it will be pretty hard to hack them. So this is a pretty big move. This is big news that these giants, competing giants, now work together to set a standard. And of course, the goal is that this will speed up growth of connected devices and smart home assistants. Now that Disney Plus is out for a few weeks, there's some first data points available. And the first conclusion is that Disney Plus is not replacing Netflix. And for most people who use Netflix, Disney Plus is like a additional subscription that they take. At this moment, about 30 to 35% of Netflix users are also on Disney Plus. But only 5% of Disney Plus users canceled Netflix, probably people that haven't been watching the channel that often. But apparently people want to combine both. This makes sense. I think this is bad news potentially for Amazon and for Apple. I'm not sure if people want to take a third or a fourth subscription for online streaming. But for now, it seems like the two biggest brands in the industry will remain or will become the winners in the streaming war. So guys, this was the last weekly update of 2019, the last one of this decade. Thank you very, very much for watching this year. I wish you a fantastic holiday season, and I really hope to see you again back here in 2020. Enjoy the holidays. Thank you, and see you next year. Bye-bye.